like merge on?
Can you read that one more time, please?
Sure. Can merge be done on all columns without explicitly listing all the column names? Something like merge on, question mark.
Merge on. So without a column list, no, I don't believe so. I don't believe that's possible. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the question, though. If you'd like, whoever that is, feel free, and all of you actually, feel free to email me questions later if we run out of time. Jen@midnightdba.com. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Can we add index in CTE? Also, how can we convert CTE to temp table? I don't know.
Well, you can add indexes to CTEs. They're so short-lived. I want to say it wouldn't necessarily be worth it, but I see where you're going. And to convert it to a temp table, I mean, you'd essentially take that select statement out and use that to populate a new temporary table. There's not necessarily a trick to it. And remember, since CTEs are attached to a single statement, it's not as if they're permanent, and so you can't look up the data types in any master table anywhere.
Okay. The next question is, can we use hints with CTE? Second is demo code will be available. If yes, what is the URL? Okay. Can we use hints with CTEs? First question.
Can we use hints with CTEs? Yes, you can use hints in your select statement within the CTE. The select statement within the CTE is like any other. So as much as you can use hints within views, although I really don't recommend that, you can do the same in CTEs, which I also don't recommend most of the time.
Okay.
And the other question is, I'm sorry, is yes, I'm making the code available just in a couple of hours. It'll be on midnightdba.com/Jen. That's Jen with a capital J, little e, little n. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Nancy. I'm sorry.
No problem. Next question is from Vishal. Is there a significant performance gain when using merge compared to individual insert, update, delete statements from source to target table? What are the performance gains?
Boy, I guess I should have really beefed up on my performance. No, I can't answer that off the bat either. I'm sorry. I will find that out for you and put it in with the notes.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just flipping through. There's a lot.
Oh, you're just fine.
Okay, we saw for XML to concatenate strings.
Concatenate, right?
Concatenate. Sorry about my.
No, that's fine.
Not understanding. Can you use for XML to aggregate values?
I don't believe so, because in this case, 4XML is acting as purely a concatenation. We're kind of taking it out of its original purpose of taking sets of data and making them into well-formed XML documents, which are all text, and kind of repurposing that so that we can get concatenated strings without the XML tags. So no, it's not something where you could use it mathematically. But the good news is you wouldn't need to. SQL Server is way faster at adding numbers than it is at doing something like this in particular, concatenating strings in this way.
Okay, I have a question. It says intersect/accept how null value is compared. I don't know if that's
how are null values compared? Wow, that's another good question. I believe very much like union, they don't count. I will triple check that. But intersect and accept are cousins of union. So if you have two values with nulls in it, then I don't believe they count as a match or as an accept, because nothing is equal to null. And nothing is not equal to null. A thing is either null or it's not.
Okay. The next question is, would you consider CTEs to be more preferred over a temporary table, or does it matter?
Well, yeah, I actually would prefer most of the time CTEs to temporary table. I wouldn't, I hesitate to say that because, you know, someone's going to come, 10 people are going to come back saying, well, in this situation, a temporary table is better. Well, yes, that's why we use the word preferred. But yeah, I believe that since temporary tables are written to disk and, you know, I mean, you can argue the use for table variables, which are held in memory, but just like that, a CTE is, unless it gets too big, held in memory. So that's, you're going to run out of disk, or disk is slower than memory. So I would say yes, CTEs are preferred most of the time.
Okay, we have a question from Sapna. Is there a way to write, delete, and merge when the data is foreign key value in another table?
I'm not sure I understand the question. If you're ready to, are you talking about, and I may not get foreign key constraints like cascading deletes and orphan records and that kind of thing. Merge updates and deletes are subject to the same restrictions as a regular update, insert, and delete. I hope that answers your question.
Okay. Looks like there's a lot of people requesting that you put up your address and whatnot on the screen so they can write it down.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. So we can put that up on the screen.
Here we go. I hope that's big enough for everybody. midnightdba.com/Jen with a capital J. Okay. And that'll get you to my blog. I will have a blog up with the download and the code and the whole nine by a couple hours from now at most.
Great. And as well, we are recording the session, so the sessions will all be ready at the same time, and we'll send out an email to all the attendees and let them know when they're available. Woo. And I think, woo! Your blog URL, okay? And I think that looks like we've covered all the questions. If there's anyone else wants to send one through, you've got your blog address, lots of questions for that.
Absolutely.
That's, looks like that's it.
Okay, great.
Okay, this was great. Thank you all for attending. And thanks so much, Jen. That was great.
Thanks a lot, Nancy. Thanks, guys, for coming. I appreciate it.
Okay. Thanks very much, everybody.
All right. Bye, guys.